Welcome to the Cox Community Connection, highlighting organizations, events, and people from around our local community.
Hello, I'm Cam Johnson, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Cox Community Connection. We've got a great show in store for you today as we're going to talk about a couple fundraisers in Pensacola and college baseball coming to the Gulf Coast. But first, we're going to start off in Fort Walton Beach, or we're going to talk about the YEA program. It's a new program with the Fort Walton Beach Chamber. And joining me to talk about that is Rochelle Graves. She is the events coordinator with the Chamber. And Gary Westfall, he is a mentor with the YEA program. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us, Cam.
So, Rochelle, first let's start with you. What is the YEA program? What can you tell us about it?
YEA is an acronym for Young Entrepreneurs Academy. It is a program geared for middle schoolers and high schoolers to experience all the aspects of starting a business, from showing up at the very first class with possibly an idea of a business that they're interested in, all the way through developing a business plan, learning about insurance and taxes and all the aspects of a business, all the way through filing an EIN and selling their product.
So is this a new idea for the Chamber? Is this something new that y'all started? Where did this concept come from?
The Young Entrepreneurs Academy is a franchise
Okay.
Based out of Rochester, New York, and they promote their program to chambers. And we picked up on it last year and started in October, decided that it was an opportunity that we wanted to offer our local students.
So if one of those local students is at home right now watching this, or their parent is watching this right now, how do they get involved? What do they need to do to get involved with this program?
Call the Fort Walton Beach Chamber.
Okay.
Our phone number is 850-244-8191. They can ask for me, Rochelle, and I'd be happy to tell them about the program, the commitment that's involved in the program, and the amazing opportunities.
Are there any grade requirements, age requirements, anything like that?
We do request that they have a referral from a school teacher, and of course we want them to have great grades. It's not something that we review as admission requirement, but of course school is always going to be the priority.
Sure, absolutely. And Gary, you're here as a mentor for some of these children. Tell us a little bit about your role in the program and your involvement with the kids.
I'll tell you, it's an exciting program. As a local businessman myself, I have worked with students in the past at the high school level in mentoring. So whenever I saw the opportunity to come into this program, I saw it as a great opportunity to work with kids. And I work one-on-one with a specific student. I've picked up a couple of more as a result of just the need that exists for the students. So we work one-on-one, providing guidance to them. We don't do the work for them, but we provide encouragement and guidance for them in a positive light. So I go in and just check their work, because Rochelle and the team leaders do the primary work, and I'm there to just back them up and ensure that they do what they're supposed to be doing.
When you say check their work, are they developing business plans, concept ideas? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, they are. They develop their own business plan. I've assisted my students with building their business cards, building their business plan, making sure their numbers are sound, making sure that their logic is behind the business, make sure they stay motivated. And something we did last week was we actually brought them up and worked on their presentation skills. Some of them are a little bit more reserved or introverted, so we worked on bringing that out and bringing that forward and helping them to see that a little assertiveness on their part is not a bad thing, and it actually helped them. Worked on their smile, their posture, their voice tone, and things like that. So it was, they got a lot out of it, I think, then, don't you?
Yes. Well, what does that mean to the kids? To have a mentor, to have a successful business person there to coach them along and kind of lead them through this program.
Yeah.
How does that help them, and what do they feel about that?
I'll tell you what, they don't feel as though they're alone. They feel like they've got an ally on their side, someone who is actually on their team. So I become a part of their team from an adult perspective, and they seem to really take off with it. They really do respond well.
And what are some ideas that you've seen? Have you seen any, or Rochelle, any that y'all can share? Just great ideas that some of these kids have come up with that they've really moved forward on?
We have 10 businesses that are in the works. We've got a group of young ladies who have decided that they want to mentor third graders. So a little bit of a social aspect to their business. And we have some young men that are manufacturing products. We've got a school supply item that we are working on securing a patent for, so I don't want to give away too much information. And cell phone case development, we've got acting classes. And
so a whole cross section of different ideas.
Very diverse.
And on top of the mentor, you said that you also had a CEO roundtable event recently. Real quick, can you tell us a little bit about that and what some of the insight was that the kids gained from that event?
Absolutely. This was their first opportunity to meet with other CEOs that were from large accounting firms, small local retailer. We had Mark Hamrick with the Vacuum Center. And it gave the kids an opportunity to hear from a diverse demographic of business owners, how they became CEOs, what they were doing when they were in high school, and most of them it was sports, or some fun after school activities. So all the YEA participants were commended for what they're doing right now, and got a lot of feedback on hiring and how do you keep people under you motivated. So it was a great opportunity.
All right, we're about out of time, but if you could please give me the chamber number again, so anybody that wants to be involved with the program as a student or as a mentor can call you and get signed up.
The Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber is 850-244-8191.
Perfect. Rochelle, Gary, thank you both so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Stay with us. We're going to take that short trip down Highway 98 to our Pensacola studio to talk about a couple fundraisers and college baseball. We'll be right back.